Now, Nairobi and its environs were today turned into battlegrounds between thousands of protesters and anti-riot police on a day set aside to commemorate the first Gen Z protest anniversary. This as thousands of protesters held demonstrations and engaged the police in running battles the whole day. Dozens are currently recuperating in various hospitals across Nairobi following the chaotic Gen Z protests as security officers clashed violently with angry demonstrators. A request by families of last year's victims to lay flowers outside Parliament ended in disappointment, the grieving families condemning what they termed as blatant disregard of their basic rights. KTN's Francis Ontomwa with the details.
A grim twist to a day that was meant to honor those who died during last year's protests. This is Central Police Station. Hundreds of protesters attempted to gain access inside the station and make known their anger. Gunfire and clouds of tear gas filled the air as security forces engaged protesters. And in what looked like response to last year's storming of the National Assembly, police officers acted with full force. The capital streets turning into somewhat a war zone. These demonstrators, mainly from the Gen Z cohort, are raising their voices. They are angry and defiant. And to most of them, the leadership has given them nothing but a deaf ear.
We are calling for a change in governance. And it's not just, I think we need not to cheapen this cause by saying Ruto must go is only an individual. It's the entire establishment.
Running battles played out along major streets including Moi Avenue, Kenyatta Avenue, and Tom Mboya Street. And despite major entries into the city blocked for the better part of day, protesters still found their way into the CBD early in the day. Medical volunteers, including Dr. Makobe Wala, tirelessly attending to a wide range of injuries inflicted during the chaos. This medical camp was not spared. Tear gas canisters were directed at the victims.
From the beginning, this was supposed to be a memorial day for the departed souls of last year's skirmishes, but quickly things have escalated. Behind me is one of the medical camps that has been handling scores of those injured, and the numbers have been streaming in here by the moment. I've just been speaking to doctors here who tell me that they are a bit overwhelmed.
We have had that pink water sprayed on us, which was absolutely illegal, because you're not supposed to attack during war times. You're not supposed to attack a medical facility. So we've had our own medics injured. We've had one with a rubber bullet wound, and the other one in shock.
Grieving families of those killed during last year's protests also made their way into the city, only to leave disappointed after being denied the chance to lay flowers at Parliament.
Nimekasirishwa sana na hii serikali. Tuliwapatia barua ya kwamba tutakuja hapa kwenda kupanda maua kwa familia za wenye walikufiwa na watoto wao. Nashangaa sana mbona wakaleta hiyo polisi. Kuanzia asubuhi tuko hapa na haya ndio maua. Hatujapanda na tuendi nyumbani bila kupanda.
Mlituambia kwamba tukuje. Tumekuja kama wamama. Tuko hapa kuanzia asubuhi. Na tulikuwa tukuje tu tuweke flowers kwa sababu ya watoto wetu ambayo waliaga. Tunasema hivi serikali, hii ni Kenya ama ni Kenya ingine?
And as darkness began to fall, the standoff continued with no sign of slowing down. It's now exactly 1 year since more than 60 people lost their lives during the deadly protests against the finance bill. Yet for many families, the wounds remain painfully fresh. Francis Ontomwa, KTN, Nairobi.
Well, thanks, Francis Ontomwa. From our reports, it's pretty evident that